Hey everyone, it's Dreamseer 444. How is everybody doing? Guys, listen, I've been a little under the weather for the last few days. For those of you who booked your readings, I know there was a bit of a delay and I do apologize. But I am feeling so much better. Thank you guys for the kind words in my email. Thank you so much for understanding. Hey, I'm in Florida. The weather is crazy. But nevertheless, we're going to get some message out here. The song that's playing is Chris Brown, Residuals. So somebody wants to know who's getting all your love. You could be a high priestess, a Pisces here. Someone wants to know who's getting that, your time, who's getting that love, who's getting all of that here. Oh, I see somebody's spirit guides or ancestors are leading and guiding them to some type of protection, safety. What's going on here? Towards healing here. Yeah, so some of you may have had to cut ties with someone so that you can heal. You're no longer willing to cover up the real issues here. That high priestess is a keeper of secrets. It's something that you have been holding back. You know, there's information that you knew of but you didn't want to speak of, or maybe you knew that you needed to let go of something so that you can heal. And I feel like a lot of you are doing that. You were led to do this stuff. It was like, yeah, you were seeing things, hearing things. There could have been gossip here, rumors about a situation or a person, or even about you. Somebody was like the talk of the town here. Whether you know it or not, I feel like your intuition and your spirit guides were letting you know that there's a bigger issue that was going on with somebody. Maybe it's letting you know that someone wasn't healed. It could also be like somebody who was talking about you, talking about this high priestess now wants to try to cover up what they did and try to heal something. Yeah, somebody doesn't want to be rejected. Rejection is in the reverse. Someone doesn't want to hear you reject them, let them down. But they were a part of something here. Whoever this was, they were a part of something that caused you some type of harm. Whether it was gossip or whether there was something that this person did that you were could have been refusing to let this situation go. And it's almost like your spirit guides like pulled you out of something so that you can heal. I don't know why I'm getting that. I'm getting like something you were pulled from. Yeah, a separation. It could have been a marriage, a divorce agreement. Something here could be with an earth sign. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Some of you are divorcing an earth sign, or you're an earth sign going through a divorce, a separation. If it's not you, it could be someone else. I feel like this high priestess, whoever this is, they're healing. But there's another situation where there's a separation or a divorce here that involves an earth sign. Someone doesn't want to apologize, or someone doesn't want to be rejected. Or they want to apologize, but they don't want to acknowledge what they did or what they said. Something like that is going on. Tell me more. Could have involved third party or somebody overdoing something. So somebody could have did something excessively, which is why this high priestess energy is being pulled out of a situation, because something here was excessive or extreme. It could have involved multiple people. You have third party and you have 3 people here. So there could have been people gossiping about one person or something like that. I feel like somebody celebrated too soon. So who celebrated too soon? Intuition, realization, and confusion. Yeah, it's almost like somebody overdid something and then they realized something came to their attention. They realized that This high priestess was no longer, yeah, some type of argument, family issues. This could be this high priestess, though, whose intuition was telling them that there's a lot of confusion going on here in this situation where this family dynamic here could involve a water sign. Yeah, family ties, generational bonds. Somebody could be sick. Someone's going through some health issues. What was this like third party? Maybe somebody drank too much. I feel like somebody... Give me something about this high priest. It feel like, I don't know why I said somebody celebrated too soon. Look, toxic health concerns and need to be cautious. I feel like if someone thought that they were doing something here to this person here received intuitive messages about what was going on here. They were removed out of this situation. Yeah, somebody was warned to be cautious about something already. Could have had something to do with some health or something like that. Somebody could overdrink. It created arguments in a home. Yeah, deception, move in silence, watch your step. Somebody was warned to get away from something in time. Because something here was going to fall apart or something. Or something was messing up someone's name or reputation. Tell me more about this high priestess. Abundance. This high priestess is getting abundance, money and wealth. Because she moved, he or she followed the instructions of their spirit guide and moved out of a situation and went towards healing. Someone else here was in some type of family dynamic here, arguing, fighting. There are health issues, discussions about family, medical, marriage, legal binding agreement, something like that is going on here. It's giving like a lot of pride and ego. Yeah, a lot of obstacles that these people over here are trying to overcome. A lot of secrets over here too. And this high priestess knows what it is that was going on here. What role did this high priestess play in this situation? Somebody's getting the truth, and they could be getting it from this high priestess. There are some secrets going on here that involved water sign and earth sign. This high priestess was sent to help guide someone, to help them to come out of something here. What were they sent to do? To be more open to love. To experience more happiness. And somebody was too busy arguing or caught up in some type of situation where there's a lot of confusion and secrets. All right, I'm going to switch my deck here. Heavily protected, security, no entrance, marriage, proposal, commitment, and divinely protected. I feel like there is a union that is divinely protected, or there's this high priestess who is divinely protected, one or the other. I feel like someone was led to help someone to be more open to a healthier type of love. Because you have marriage, proposal, commitment, celebration, surprise, gifts. This is like a celebration of a protected union that is yeah, that someone here is going to get. I feel like it's this person, because somebody here is going through a separation, divorce, or agreement, broken agreement here. Unless somebody's going through a divorce and they're being led towards a sacred union, but this is someone having to go through the healing process. They're not going to just be able to jump from one situation to the next. Plus, there are a lot of secrets and a lot of things that need to be dealt with before someone can actually close out this cycle, whatever this is going on in this marriage. Yeah, it's a broken home. It's destroyed. What destroyed this home? Groupies, multiple people, too many people involved. Somebody watching someone from fake accounts, someone having a lot of chemistry with another person. It makes me feel like someone was indulging in online affairs. Someone was intimidating someone. I feel like because that slid over there to this high priestess, someone could be trying to intimidate a high priestess or a Pisces or something. Why? Why are they bothering this person? Because I feel like this person was divinely guided out of the situation. Moving on. Thank you. Next. Yes, somebody... someone is like intimidated by someone who is doing something online, possibly because they have decided to move on. Someone still has feelings for this person here, but this person was divinely guided to move on. This was someone who looks like they were put in a third-party situation. Always partying is in the reverse. This person closes themselves off. They're not out. They're not out like that. But somebody wants to intimidate them. So the only way they can intimidate this person would be what? They're sending some type of energy here. Dirty offer. Someone, hooked. Yeah, somebody's obsessed with the high priestess energy here. Who removed themselves from a situation because they were given warning to cut ties with someone. This looks like a third-party situation in a marriage where somebody here is in a broken home and everything is just falling apart. Yeah, somebody feels alone. That's why it didn't work. Somebody was feeling alone, or someone was always out. Your legal issues in the reverse. Someone was dealing with some legal issues. Court, judges, immigration, lawyers, or something like that. Someone could have also been worried about their health. I just saw caught a case. Yeah, this was a third-party situation. Someone is blocked, and someone wants to apologize, but they don't want to be rejected. Is what I was getting from the beginning. Somebody may want to apologize for putting a high priestess in a third-party situation. It feels like someone made someone a target. Fake flexing in the reverse. So someone no longer wants to show off. Someone no longer wants to pretend. Moving in silence. I think that's this high priestess. Is moving silently on with their life. I feel like this is a person who is going into a sacred union. What's going to happen over here with this? Because somebody's going through a separation or divorce. Offer in the reverse. Somebody's offer is being declined. Happiness hater. You know what this looks like? It looks like with offer in the reverse, since someone is not accepting someone's offer, someone may possibly decide to try to reconcile a situation, maybe by getting another third party involved. Clarify that. Family issues. For some of you, someone may, if they can't get who they want, they may try to stay in a situation. Yeah, look at bad habits. Drugs, addictions, toxicities. They may try to stay in a situation and still keep a third party around. It may not be, you know, this person, because I feel like this high priestess was put into a situation that they did not ask for. But this high priestess was also on an assignment to guide someone to open their heart to realize that they don't have to settle. Tell me what's going on here. Bad karma. Somebody's going to go through bad karma because they chose to stay put. They chose to stay in a situation that was not for their higher good. Obsessive lover, dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, and karmic. Someone chooses to remain in a karmic cycle here when they were given an opportunity. Even if they didn't end up with a high priestess, somebody was showing someone another way, or someone tried to use someone as a way of escape or as a scapegoat or something like that. I feel like someone was unfairly judged or treated in a situation. Like, it's almost like this person may not have even known what was going on here and was put in a situation where they were being watched, intimidated, threatened, gossiped about, something like that. Yeah, somebody was lying on this person, making shit up. This could have been you. Somebody could have been doing this to you, and then you retreated, cut ties with whatever this is. And for some of you, you could have been in a marriage where there was a third party. You got out of it, or you're getting out of it. And someone else was supposed to elevate. They chose not to elevate. They chose to stay in some type of karmic cycle. Yeah, karmic friends. Boss daddy, but it was coming out in reverse. Someone's money could be affected. Someone could be losing a high status position because they choose to entertain karmic friends, people who were in competition with them, people who were... I'm getting that there was a feminine here who... Hold on one second. Okay. I feel like there is someone here who has karmic friends that they have gotten involved in their relationship. These people are competing with this person for their relationship. It's almost like, yeah, somebody's money is being affected here by a choice that they made. Possibly somebody's drinking, smoking, doing too much of something. Somebody's got bad habits and it's affecting their money heavy. Someone could be letting a home situation really bring them down. Okay, I feel like somebody here was so worried about this high priestess, whoever this person is, they don't realize that they have an inner circle that's hating on them. This is someone's friend or something like that that's hating on their relationship. But I feel like somebody wants to blame the high priestess, but the high priestess was guided out of it. Yeah, somebody's losing a lot here. Wow. No car, repo car issues, broke ass, boss daddy in the reverse, bad habits. What the hell? That's this bad karma here. It's almost like somebody moved on from a dirty offer and somebody's like attached to them, won't release them energetically. But then they've got this situation here, and it almost feels like somebody is trying to come for this high priestess. They lost their chance, or you did. Yeah, somebody lost their chance, and I feel like somebody just gives up. Did this person just give up and just say, you know what, I'll just stay where I'm at, or I'll just get another karmic, kissing on my tattoo? Someone could have a lot of tattoos. Someone could like to kiss on someone's tattoos. What did this person do? Please don't tell. I've grown tired of this. Yeah, somebody grew tired of being a part of some foolishness, okay? And I feel like someone knew what somebody was doing, what somebody had going on. I feel like it's the high priestess that's not speaking on what they know. They just bowed out. They moved in silence, got out of the situation. I feel like it's someone else. It's other people who someone may have thrown into this bullshit that may have told their partner. Hold on. They will treat you like a queen. Yeah, this person here has a divine connection that's coming in. Someone wants to treat this person like a queen. If you were a part of a situation, you had to cut someone off because they had you involved in some mess here. You have something new coming in. You have someone here who has a deaf and dumb spirit. They could be struggling with mental illness. Someone could have like health issues, ear problems, deaf. Somebody could be going blind. We did have the medical card that came out. Yeah, somebody could be recovering from something, from some type of surgery, or someone could need recovery. Did this person just decide to settle for a karmic situation since they couldn't get with... I feel like it was a divine feminine or a divine masculine who wasn't going to go for the bullshit. I feel like somebody said, well, easy on me. I was still a child. Didn't get a chance to feel the world around me. I feel like this high priestess is innocent in this situation. I mean, even if the high priestess did get entangled in the situation, I feel like there was something innocent about this person's, you know, involvement. Maybe they did not know or something like that. Yeah, somebody gave up. That's what I've been trying to figure out. Somebody gave up and just said, or somebody's going to give up and decide to try to stick into a loveless marriage, or they may even renew their vows and still have another person lurking. So if they can't have this high priestess energy, they're going to find somebody else. That's the only way someone can cope with this connection here. Yeah, somebody has anxiety and fear, and there's a lot of trust issues here that someone has in a connection. And the only way they feel like they can stick it out is if they have something else to fall back on. Choose someone more compatible. Yeah, this was what this high priestess came into someone's life to. Maybe someone spoke this message to this person and said, hey, you know, you need to choose someone more compatible, more in alignment with where you are. And this person said, you know, the heck with that. They said, hey, I'm gonna stick it out with, and just get me another third party, since the high priestess don't want to be down. Or maybe the high priestess wasn't involved in this at all. Maybe the high priestess spoke the word and moved silently out of this situation. Maybe a high priestess speaks something, says something, and then no longer is involved in it, you know? Maybe the high priestess told this person, you're covering the real issue here. I don't know. Don't rush into anything too quickly, get all the facts. Yeah, I feel like somebody jumped into something too quick without knowing what was really going on here. Somebody could have gotten into a situation where somebody was already under judgment, getting bad karma. And somebody just started losing everything. And then the relationship becomes falls apart because you connected yourself with someone who was already under some type of judgment for a decision that they made. Then you got these jealous friends, co-workers, and family members putting their input into the situation. All this gossip that's going on around this relationship. Someone decides, hey, I'll go and get me something here on the side. Someone is telling your ex your business. That's what I'm saying. Somebody was going back to someone's spouse and telling them what they were doing, who they were seeing. Yep, people were talking, or people are talking about who someone is dealing with. So if someone thinks that they're going to be able to hide it, they're not going to be able to hide it. I feel like something happens and someone doesn't want someone to tell their partner what they were doing or who they were with, but it gets out anyways. Yeah. Insecure, can't get a minute, get some space. You've been through my head playing games. You be way too controlling. Yeah, somebody is very insecure and they don't need to be in a relationship. I feel like someone wants to feels like they're ready to be in something, but they're covering up the fact that they need to heal. They're just bringing all this insecurity and fear into a connection. No. That's probably why this marriage is going to divorce, because it's a lot of fear, insecurity. It's a lot of accusations. And there's a lot of karmic friends, family, people that you can't really trust the opinions of these people. Somebody is out here really going through it. What is it that this person needs to do? Like somebody is going, or somebody is really going through a lot, taking a lot of hits because of their decision to just settle for something that is not beneficial to them. Yes, somebody is gripped with obsessive thoughts. First of all, someone needs to get out of their head so much. And somebody needs to see something more clearly about themselves, about this connection that they're in. That it's not going to, bringing someone else into a relationship is not going to make it any better. Somebody already has trust issues. Also, somebody has an issue with being vulnerable to people. Yeah, somebody just has an issue with trust, period. Because they're obsessed with so many thoughts about what happened. It's like somebody here, even if they try to get into a new connection, they're still, the issues that they haven't dealt with are going to keep coming up. And there's like, and somebody has the potential to have a soulmate if they would allow themselves to heal. And instead of them doing the work, what they're going to do, what they try to do is offer somebody a dirty offer. With that dirty offer to me is somebody who is unhealed, who is unable to give someone what they deserve because they're still focused on a relationship that fell apart. But secretly, they're yearning for a deeper connection. They're in separation from someone. They're not speaking to someone because somebody done moved on. And they're secretly yearning for someone who they can't speak to, can't see. And they're being forced to accept that they caused this. Someone came to help someone to heal, to help someone to correct some things in their life. And I feel like they chose to, they gave up. Maybe they tried it for a minute and they just said, bump this, I'm going back. What would make them return back to, this situation? For some of you, this person's going to come out of it. But I feel like they're going to take a hell of a financial hit. And it's going to take time for them to bounce back. I'm seeing somebody struggling financially. Yeah, somebody's going through a spiritual awakening, okay? For some of them, what makes them stay is that somebody else went through an ascension and left them behind. Someone else turned their back. Why didn't they choose to elevate? Because they were too busy pretending. They had gotten caught up in this fake life, living beyond their means, not being their true authentic self. They done got so comfortable pretending and that everything was okay. They'd rather stick with what they already know. See, somebody just gave up and decided to choose the toxic here. Yeah. They chose that because somebody else ascended past them. Look, divorce. But somebody may get this divorce. There's irreconcilable differences. Someone may choose to let it go. Entrapment. Yeah, somebody has trapped them, or somebody's going to try to entrap them by playing on their heartstring or tying up their money. Because I see where somebody's money is going to be affected. Somebody going to try to tie them up with something. The children, pregnancy, pulling on their heartstring. But I feel like it's going to get to the point where they say, you know what, I'm going to let this go. Because I had an opportunity to have something that was balanced, and I chose to remain here pretending that I was okay. The only thing this person is going to do if they stay is keep third-party situations. Somebody here is tired of playing childish games. Somebody was also trying to stick it out for the children, but children is coming up in the reverse. Okay? Someone may pop up unexpectedly. What is this pop-up surprise? What is this? In the next days, weeks, or months, someone may be popping up on someone. What do they want? Single is coming out in the reverse. Somebody's not single. Or they're going to find out that, they're going to find out that this person over here is not single and that they're in a commitment. Oh, somebody, this is going to break someone's heart. They're going to be very emotional here because they're hoping and praying that someone is not taken. And look, there's that drama queen, and that they're not left with this drama queen. Yeah, somebody wants to make an offer to someone else, but right now, whoever this is that they're interested in, they're on a break. But they feel a magnetic pull towards this person. And the pressure is becoming too much for them to deal with because they really desire someone who they know was more of in alignment to help them to grow, to help them to be a better version of themselves. So now someone is stuck just watching someone here. They're crushed. Yep. So put yourself where you fit in this situation. I feel like a lot of you with this high priestess energy who was given some message or some intuitive nudges to leave a situation alone. You may have delivered the messages that you needed to deliver to someone, and it was up to them to take that information and do something with it. And this person, for some of you, just simply gave up. They gave up fighting. They chose to go back to something that's more familiar to them. And this person, unfortunately, maybe they tried for a while and it was too much of a struggle, because I'm getting that too. I'm getting that someone... how do I say this? Because it's kind of feeling like for some, the finances were attached to this situation. And so they had to go through, or they would have to go through a financial change for a while. And somebody wasn't really willing to do that. And they may be finding out that if they do stay in a situation, that they're still going to get some type of hit. Something here with bad karma is going to hit someone for them not making a decision, not wanting to go through what they needed to go through, something like that. Then they've got this obsessive lover, somebody who's always on their tail, getting people to tell them what someone is doing. Could even have them watching this divine feminine, divine masculine, to make sure that they're not still attached to that person. It's like a lot going on here. And I don't know why somebody would even want to sign themselves up for it. But I feel like this person was so used to it already. It's almost like they're used to making up, breaking up. They're used to third-party dramas, threats of divorce, all of that. They were used to that. They done got used to it's a lot of gossip and everything. Somebody's like, if I start over, then I'm going to be struggling. I'm going to be looking bad, and I'm not willing to do that. Alright guys, so this is what I have here. If this resonates with any of you or any parts of it resonate, please let me know. If you would like to just communicate with me or reach out to me for anything, you can email me at dreamseer444@gmail.com. All the information will be in the description box. Thank you guys so much. I'll be doing a few more videos since I'm feeling a little better. And I'll see you guys on the next one.